Hi, my name is Jayla Jordan, and the sport that I chose today will be volleyball. The three skills that I will be demonstrating today will be the forearm pass, a set, and an overhand serve. In station one, the forearm pass will be block practice. For the forearm pass, you will be completing 5 to 10 forearm passes. Three strengths of the forearm pass would be good ball control, very effective whenever you are trying to play defense, which is basically when you're trying to pick up a spike or a serve. And also it does help with offensive plays. So you're not always going to be able to do pass set spike. Sometimes you do have to do pass set and do a free ball. So fastballs can be very difficult to try to control, because especially like I said, if you don't have that stance, it's going to be really bad. And then also you just really need good footwork and the timing with things. Weaknesses that forearm passes do provide is that if you do have like a very bad like stance, it's going to be a little harder for you to be a little accurate with you trying to pass to your setter or pass over the net. My coaching points for the forearm pass would be to keep your forearms together. So it's going to be something like this. You're going to take your ball up your fist like this, and your arm should be like this. Then the next one would be to stay in a low athletic stance with your knees bent, which is like this, arms together. Then as well, moving your feet to get behind the ball. So if the ball was right here, I move my feet. I move right here, moving your feet instead of just trying to move your arms. In station two, the set will be our serial practice, and then for the serial practice, you will be for the sets, you will just be doing multiple sets. 3 coaching points for setting would be to keep your hands above your forehead. So when you're looking up at that ball, you're kind of making like more like a triangle-ish. You're looking up. Whenever you do touch the ball, you're not going to be pushing it up with your hands. You're going to be pushing it up with your fingertips. It's going to be like very soft. Whenever you are setting, you are going to extend your legs towards your target. So let's say my target was somewhere over there. I'm going to turn my body. I'm going to get under the ball, turn my body, and push. The strengths for this would really be, it does set up for a really good play. If you do have a really good hitter, if you get a really good set to your hitter, then it will be really, really good. So they can find those holes. And like I said, it does help control offense, a lot better. You get a lot of momentum with that. So weaknesses, when it comes to setting, I really feel like it is a technique kind of thing. Not everyone is a great setter. It's okay. Weaknesses could be your technique a lot of the times, and your accuracy, hand placement, and a lot of the times setters are very important because you're basically the pinpoint in everything. Whenever there's a serve coming over, you are passing the ball to your setter. The setter is setting to the hitter. So the setter does have a very important place. In station 3, it will be our overhand serve, which is our repeated block practice. Alright, so some strengths that come with overhand serving. Generally, it is a lot better than underhand serving, because I believe you do have a little bit more control when it comes to overhand serving, especially once you do get better at it. You'll be able to actually aim at like who you want to like target, basically. Heavy hitter, pretty much you do have the advantage, and it does I wouldn't want to say scare the other team, but it could kind of put them under a little bit of pressure, because you're pinpointing those spots, and you can also pinpoint their weakest passers to also get you the advantage. Some weaknesses: if you do not have good timing and good hand-to-eye coordination, that could be a very terrible weakness. Also, if your toss is not like accurate, like with your what you're leading with, because it's all one motion, you can't just like, it's not like multiple steps, it's all one motion when you're hitting it. So that could also have a bit of an error, but you do get one other try, you know, if you do need another toss as well. And also it's just a lot more, if you are beginning, it's just a little harder to be a little consistent, but as you go on, practice improves. Alright, some coaching points. This is basically going to walk you through how to do it. So first you're going to toss the ball in front of you. You're going to hold the ball like this. You're going to hold your hand out like this. You're going to toss the ball slightly up. That's my first step. Then you are going to step forward with your opposite foot as you swing. So you're going to like that. So maybe you can scoot the chair back, but pretty much you're going to step into it and you should connect with the ball. Then my last coaching point was to strike the center of the ball with an open hand. So just like I just stepped into it and caught it, you're basically going, this is basically what you're going to be looking like in the air, but you're going to be hitting it a lot harder than I did, and without this left hand right here, so it's going to be more like, and I will demonstrate that in the next part. And then we will also be doing random practice as well, basically station 4 basically. Alright, so in random practice we will just be doing pretty much whatever. I can perform either one of these 3 skills in any particular order. I could be doing a pass, I could be doing overhand serve, I could be doing a set, you know, it doesn't really matter. So that was